Hello and welcome to the second part in this look back at Parasite Eve. We've done all the training stuff now, so we're going to go out on the first mission in the game, which hopefully will be more interesting than the last part, because I really want to do this part and the other part together, but unfortunately I ran out of time and I didn't have enough memory card space. This part is set in it's like sort of like a, I forget the name of it now. I think it does tell you in a minute, but it's sort of set in a like mall type building, and you meet these creatures for the very first time. Oh, there you go, Akropolis Tower. I kind of like how they've done the scenery. That's all. How can I put it? It's the way you're walking around. Normally, it's like the same sort of graphics, but you know, visually, the way you're walking around looks amazing. I mean, you will see it better. With the talking, I don't know if you sort of want me to leave it, like not speak over it. I know there's not saying nothing, but you know, you might distract you from reading, so I might just be quiet during this. I'm walking into a wall. That's clever. Yeah, I mean, you can see it again here. It just looks absolutely stunning. I know it's like 12 years old, this game, but you know, for its time, that looked really good. I think we just got to talk to this guy and he lets us into the building now. And that kind of sort of explains a little bit. Well, it talks about what mist is. That people refer to them as monster hunters, which is what they effectively do. Alright, just got. I think it's. Oh no, I thought this must be the other way. I can't remember which way you had to go. Oh, I see. You go through this door. I remember something about a phone ringing, if I'm correct. I mean, just by the state of that, you can see how devastating these creatures are, but when you actually see them, it'll sort of he'll be a bit shocked really. I don't think we... Oh, there's one there. So yeah, it's quite surprising really, but yeah, it's just, I think it's they did it in that way, just to sort of set them up to be really dangerous creatures. And what's great about the phone conversations is you can save straight after, which is really great. In that conversation it said NMCs. If you didn't watch the first part or didn't hear what I said about it, it stands for Neo-Mitochondrial Creature, I believe. And what's kind of funny though is you see all the SWAT team get taken down by those creatures, and it's kind of amazing that your character, well, the character you play as, can easily take them down. Well, I say easily, but she does have special powers that the creatures do. So one of the things I really like about this game as well is somewhere there'll be like a box of ammunition placed, and unlike Resident Evil where you have to go around finding ammo, that's the only ammo you get, which I think is kind of clever really. Speaking of Resident Evil, I've decided not to continue with the first, well, look back at Resident Evil remake. The last video I put up just got one view, so it really wasn't worth it, I felt. And this is your first proper fight with the creature now, and this one isn't too bad. I think you have to actually literally walk... Oh no, so you have to lock onto it. And the great thing is, I said you can use magical oh, he's going to jump in it. The minute I lined it up I thought, that thing's going to jump or move out of the way, so you have to be very accurate with the shots. That can be a little bit annoying as well. It's kind of annoying because you've got to run around to sort of get a good bit of area just to reload, as they will get you. Right, I'm going to go for it. Oh, that's took him out, lovely. And at the end of each battle you'll get like a Final Fantasy type thing where it'll say how much experience and what you got for completing the battle. And I think he's dead. So it's amazing that like a little creature like that can be so devastating. Have you seen a lot of these horror films and stuff like that? Oh, I think we need I thought you automatically could open that. Maybe that guy's got the key, or there's another area we can get into. To get back to what I was saying about Resident Evil 1, I decided not to continue with it. As I said, because the last video just wasn't... It got one view, I think, and that was probably me checking on something on it. So I just thought it just wasn't worth carrying on with it, really. But if anybody wants it up, if there's enough demand for it, I've got all the videos saved, so if there's more demand for it again, later down the line, I'll put it back up. I'm just going to talk about some other things I've got coming up. I am actually thinking, because I don't think it's not this week, but the week after. Well, not this week. I think it comes out on the 30th, and in America, and the 2nd of November in the UK. I'm thinking of doing some WWE videos, counting up to that. That's really some of the videos I started doing on this channel were sort of WWE stuff, and I thought I haven't played some of the older games in a long time, so I thought it might just be a good idea to sort of do that. And like I did with the Resident Evil Mercenaries, so that's something I'm thinking of doing. I've been thinking of doing that for quite a while actually, so I probably will go ahead with that. I have sort of made up a mock video ready, if I decide to continue with that. And I've got to try and get Sonic started again, because I'm having a bit of trouble with the jungle level, and I just kind of gave up. But I did manage to get past the first level, and I've recorded that, so I've just got to do the other two levels, and because you can save on the version I'm using, I'm using the Sonic Mega Collection Plus on PlayStation 2, so I can save in between levels. Well, I can save at any point of the level, but I just choose to do it in between acts. It makes it for better recording, really. And I've just got some. I'm going to get some other stuff done, and I'm going to start doing some Tomb Raider stuff probably start in November, leading up to its release. And I might possibly do some Devil May Cry stuff. But I'm sort of going to get a schedule in place so that I can sort of get all my look backs and all that done more effectively, really, because it is annoying.
Freeze.
Okay, that bloke spoke. Ah, that's the key we needed. Right, so now we just need to head back to the cafeteria. But yeah, it's kind of annoying when I was trying to get like my Tony Hawk stuff done and all that, other look backs done, and I'm just like starting them and not finishing them, and you know, it's kind of annoying. So I will sort of get a schedule in where I can sort of sort them out. But I think a lot of them I might, if they're not getting a lot of views, I'm just gonna. It's not like because I want to give up on them. It's just that, you know what I mean. It's not. It seemed. I don't really want to quit on it, to be honest. I didn't want to quit on Resident Evil, but I just felt it was. You know, it was a lot. There was a lot of other things I wanted to move on to, and I was getting fed up of Resident Evil, to be honest, at the time. So that's the reason why I decided to do that, really. But I should get the Tony Hawk stuff done. That shouldn't be a problem. Hogs of War, I've got to get continued. And Sonic, I said, I think that's all the only other projects that I started. Oh, a bit of lively music. Oh, I remember this bit now. What a looker. This thing is a bit of a pain in the backside to fight. It is very fast. It's a lot stronger than the littler ones we fought. But this is in a minute I'll explain more. But these creatures, it's not like Resident Evil. It's not a virus that's passed on. It'll explain why that thing was a human then turned into that. Well, they don't explain it fully. They just sort of explain. Well, I don't know how to put it. They sort of speculate, really. They don't actually confirm it. I was very lucky not to get any damage there. Quite a lot of XP for that. It was quite a. Well, I wouldn't say it's the hardest fight in the game, but it's one. It's you know, for a starting boss fight, it is quite tricky. Well, it's not really, actually. Well, I never actually got killed off by it in all the times I played it, so... As in typical horror film, they get back up. That guy is the Black Barry Burton. He just reminds me of Barry Burton. I think his name's Rupert, I can't remember now. He said to go and get backup, so that's what we've got to go and do. Go and call the big boss and get some backup. But these things are not human. Basically what they're saying is that it mimicked a human. By that, they think it's that implant that was causing it. I think later on, I'm not entirely sure. They sort of explain how these these creatures come to be. I think because with not playing the first one, I don't know a lot about it, as I said. So I'm not entirely sure the origin of them. But I think they are. Well, from what I'm understanding there, they're not human. But I think they can mimic like creatures and like animals and stuff. I was actually thinking of doing a runner there, but I thought, well, you know, I should be able to, surely I can take him down, because it always helps with experience points. Because the magic powers later on can be upgraded, so I can't remember how you do it upgrading. I'm guessing it's through the XP system. Right, that's him down for the count. Get my rewards and yeah, go and phone the big boss, get some backup. A real gun reload. I really do love that system of just having ammo there, because you do have to traipse back to go and get some. It does add a bit more of a survival aspect about it. And I don't think this game really was ever classed as a survival horror game. It just had elements of it, as I said. I'm just going to phone this guy now. And this should be the end of the video. Because I'm going to save at the end. That isn't much help. So that's the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching.